the myth, the legend.
MP. There he is, Mr. Player of the Month. Looking good. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Zach LaVine out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Z in at the point guard position. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Pascal Siakam. Also Ben Simmons out there. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Well, this is game one of a back-to-back for them, Doris. You think they play tonight with tomorrow in mind?
You know, it's always interesting, B.A., and a lot of times it's based on how old is your team. If you've got guys who are long in the tooth, meaning they've back-to-back. This is the modern NBA. Sometimes you never know who's going to be available.
Here's Siakam, following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Bridges. And here's Siakam, down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with a 3.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Here's Z. And there's the screen. The 3 gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Outside Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
And Chicago has possession. The Nets making their last shot. See the pass to LaVine. Here's the pick from downtown. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Simmons. Here's Hauser. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Siakam, the pass to Hauser. Dinwiddie outside. Launches it from deep. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Here's Z. He's covered by Dinwiddie. The shot by Z, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges with it. Shoots from the elbow. And the jumper is on the mark.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Here's Z. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player.
In the first quarter. Misses the baby hook. Chicago's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Rebound Brooklyn. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be. DeRozan gets off his feet in a hurry. I love it.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Last time these teams met up, they practically got run over. But to be fair, they took issue with some of the calls they were handed.
Yeah, their starters got into foul trouble, and it felt as if some of the calls were ticky-tack, no doubt, but nonetheless, damage was done.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Muscala, he's checked in for Simmons. Highsmith comes in for Hauser. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Horton Tucker in for Dinwiddie. Brooklyn making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Bridges in for Highsmith. Mike Muscala out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Horton Tucker in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. To the inside. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Harrell. Bridges has got 6 points.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. Taking a look at Indiana. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
When I look at Chicago, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
Now here's Horton Tucker. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Bridges. There's the three. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts. Chicago leading. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Ball right side. Here's Z. The three. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Muscala.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Here's Thomas. Following the bucket by the Bulls. It's Bridges on the wing. Fades and shoots. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Here's Z. Drains the triple. Z's got 9.
And MP has his sights set on their 5th win in a row if they get the job done here tonight. With his competitive nature, that's true motivation.
Well, when a player like MP helps his team get on a streak, he does not want to see it end. The only stats he cares about are wins.
Hi, guys. Well, Z in their last game against the Nets just played phenomenal. He picked up 54 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Numbers like that make you do a double take. Let's see if he can turn heads once more in tonight's action. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Simmons has checked in for Harrell. Pascal Siakam comes in for Muscala. Hauser, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Bridges. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Williams. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of this one. Well, Grant, you were in the playoffs several times during your career. The postseason's just different from the regular season.
It's 100% another level. I'll never forget my first series, 1996, against the great Shaquille O'Neal and Penny Hardaway of the Orlando Magic. Of course, yeah, my Pistons got swept. That was quite an introduction to the playoffs.
Here's Z. The rebound by the Nets.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And he's going for the oop here.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Bulls. From deep. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Dinwiddie passes to Horton Tucker. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic comes in for Wood, and it's Wesley in for Ball.
Come to me.
Outside Horton Tucker. Pass to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Here's Hauser. Fires the three. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Z. He's covered by Dinwiddie. The shot. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Shot on the wing. And it's good for 2. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey, everybody.
The obvious problem, the perimeter D was pretty much non-existent. You let an opponent get hot and build confidence, it's hard to...
Now taking a closer look at the first half, how about the performance from these 2 guys?
And we have a number of terrific shooting guards in the league right now.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Chicago has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And so in the game for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Wesley in at the 2. Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Simmons. Down low. Here's Bridges. And it's Chicago with a board. Z's got his 5th rebound in this one. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. Z's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's closely guarded. Outside Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Bridges, a screen on Vucevic. Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. No good on the triple. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. And that one drops for him. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Here's Z. Brooklyn with the board.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bridges, a screen on Vucevic. And there's the lob. Ooh, it's stolen away. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Levine, strong finisher.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Siakam in the... When it comes to Siakam, Doris, it's hard not to think about the breakout game he had in the 2019 finals.
BA, he goes 14 for 17 in his legendary Game 1 performance, stepping out of the shadow of Kawhi Leonard. He absolutely took over the game. They go on to win a title, and he hasn't looked back since.
Outside Simmons. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. Siakam outside. Now here's Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
From the arc. It doesn't go for him.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
DeRozan, a screen on Dinwiddie. The shot by Z, no good. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Siakam finds Dinwiddie. Simmons with a screen on DeRozan. DeRozan against Dinwiddie. The shot comes out. Oh, some solid D from DeRozan. Here's Z. He's covered by Siakam. And he's going for the lob. And the power finish by Vucevic.
There's a chemistry that Vucevic has with his guys. The alley and the oop.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 15-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. They still need this. Siakam, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Z. Pass to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic, a screen on Siakam. The 3 from DeRozan. On target from range. DeRozan's got 7 points.
He does not take a ton of threes, but DeMar DeRozan very capable from range.
Siakam outside. Fires for 3. And the Nets miss again. And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Mikal Bridges. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker, and it's Thomas in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. See the pass to DeRozan. There's a screen. Wing shot on the way, and he comes up with a bucket. And the Bulls lead by 18.
We are talking one of the most consistent, accomplished mid-range scorers in the NBA. DeRozan, it is effortless.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the Nets shooting around 41%. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Bridges. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pulls it from the top of the key. The shot by Z, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now here's Horton Tucker, guarded by Wood. Pass to Bridges. Now Harrell. The turnaround Jay. Ball with the rebound. Here's Z. DeRozan, a screen on Bridges. The kick out to Williams. To the wing, right side. Ball passes to Z. Wood with the screen. Here's Z. Three-pointer off the mark. A difficult situation for Brooklyn. Outside Horton Tucker. Pass to Muscala. Launches it. And it's Z with a rebound. Z's got a rebound number 8 here already in the game. Into the lane. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Z's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, DeMar DeRozan finding his teammate with an on-time, on-target pass.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons is checked in for Harrell. Siakam comes in for Muscala. Hauser, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Horton Tucker. Inside, Bridges. Oh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Z's shot is good. Z's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Vucevic against Simmons. DeRozan with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Z. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Here's Z. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Siakam, the pass to Dinwiddie. Siakam, the screen. Dinwiddie outside. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for Z.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
The 3 is up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Z. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Dinwiddie finds Simmons. Here's Hauser. Back to Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Simmons. 4-3. And the miss. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't easy.
Big matchup tonight. You got this, kid.
Hey, MP, I got some... All right, so obviously you got the...
Hey, MP. They say you got a tough matchup today. I say you got this.
They got nothing on y'all. You got...
Up next, the Pistons take... Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Oh, we've got an intriguing matchup at the point guard position, headlined by MP. These two are meeting for the first time this season.
And perhaps a bit of a feeling out process, but I expect it won't take long for them to get it going and put on a show.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Lonzo Ball. Levine is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic, and it's Z at the two guard. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Cunningham for three. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Tell you what, RJ, in over a decade, all DeMar DeRozan has done is get better.
Yeah, he's continuing to become a more efficient scorer. He's been a star. Multiple All-Star games, multiple All-NBA awards, and he's been doing it with different franchises as well.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Claxton with it. 9 points last game. Here's Stewart. They get the rebound. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Yeah, Bogdanovic, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's Z. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense first mentality.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Z can't get it to go.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one, at least you hope.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Cunningham, a screen on Levine. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Z, good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now, here's Cunningham, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Now, here's Stewart. 5 to shoot. Shoots over DeRozan. Stewart misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
DeRozan, a screen on Cunningham. Z, good. Z's got 17.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
They set the screen. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Z, good.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
Cunningham kicks to Ivey. Back to Cunningham. Shot to stop the run. DeRozan with the rebound.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Levin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Trent's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Thompson in for Jaden Ivey. Chicago also making some changes. Wood, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Now, here's Bagley. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Z. Down low. Out to White. Here's Z. And so it's Chicago. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the... And a different look here for the Pistons. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Longley. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Thompson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Wood. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. Z's checked in for Kobe White. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivey. Isaiah Stewart out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Z. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And MP coming out strong, setting the tone for this matchup.
They swipe it. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against Memphis was dominant. He finished with 52 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry. With his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know. He might be a 4 or 5 level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Off target with his 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
Detroit with the ball, trailing by 19. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Shot clock at 5. From 13, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That's good from Cunningham. Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pick by Vucevic. Here's Z. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Just a stellar rebounder. Vuce, look, he relishes getting those extra offensive rebounds.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Shoots off the step back. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 14 points for the game.
He just makes it look so...
Oh, big
my shot.
Wow. Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's Chicago, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Detroit Pistons.
Their perimeter defense has obviously been weak. Plus, they're facing some good shooters. It's the perfect storm right now.
And you just wonder. And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check out the latest power rank. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Z.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Z, then it's Ball, and it's Levine in at the 3. Greg, you look at the size of some of these point guards now, Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Z, good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habit.
Again, what an avalanche!
And some guys make the game look easy. He's at 40 again.
And now he's top 5 in NBA history for 40-point games.
Yeah, at 40 for the 89th time. Next up is Harden, who has 101.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at Ivy. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Ivy dishes to Cunningham. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, Chicago. Bogdanovich left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
No good on that one. The Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. Longley's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Bagley comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trent subbed in for Cunningham. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Wood, he's checked in for Vucevic. Z comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Lonzo Ball. Z, good.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Thompson kicks to Bagley. Here's Ivy. And the basket is good.
One of Ivy's best attributes, his ability to score off the bounce.
Here's Z. He's covered by Thompson. Z can't get it to go. And here's the break. Pulls up, high post. Rebound, Detroit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Fires away from outside. The shot by Ivy, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And again, Chicago, no good. To the paint with 1 on the clock, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Gary Trent. That's the group for Detroit right now. The pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Z, good.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Trent against White. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got his first points in this one.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Here's Z. Defended by Trent. Z. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Trent. Now we know, Richard, you've made your stance on shortening the NBA season very clear. Are you still opposed to the idea?
I am so opposed to it. When you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you think about the travel that these guys had to do, and they still played 82 games. They weren't sitting in first-class seats. And now, fast forward 40, 50 years, players can't do that or they want to shorten the game. I'm sorry. Stick with the history.
Here's Z. Williams, a screen on Cunningham. From 7, jump shot is good that time. Cunningham's got 6 here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Levine against Trent. Thompson surveying the floor. Now here's Cunningham, guarded closely. Here's Bagley. Rebound by the Bulls. Wood's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Z. The offensive rebound. Wood, a screen on Cunningham. Z, the pass to Wood.
And over the defense so easily.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
For a power forward, you got to be impressed with Patrick Williams' shooting.
Especially from deep. He shoots a good clip from there, a solid stretch four, and it's because he focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Bagley. Stewart comes in for Gary Trent. And Ivy subbed in for Thompson. Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Cunningham's shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Z. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls, and it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Ivy kicks to Cunningham. They set the pick to the inside. It's blocked, and they get it back. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Bulls leading by 22.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Z.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Great open look there.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Here's Z. Shot from the wing, and another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
The game had